And then the zigzag lines you do in a different way. So this is a chance to look at the angles, and so using the line command again, here you don't need to use the cursor at all. So the first point is 10,000, comma 11,800, enter, and it'll start drawing the line from that point. And now, just to make it easier to see what I'm doing, I'll turn ortho off, and you can see it then giving the angles measured 360. And if you haven't done maths for a little while, it's worth thinking about the way you draw angles. I know they tell you in high school these days that you can get by without math. If you're working in this field, that's not true. You do need at least basic maths, and geometry is the most important thing. So here the angles are measured from the right, 0 degrees, coming up and to the left. That's about 60 degrees. But I'm going to type in the coordinate using at 2000. The angle symbol is less than, so shift and the comma key makes it easy to remember. And then the angle is 60. Enter. And then it's just a matter of repeating that. So you notice I'm not clicking anywhere. And it's like a lot of things in AutoCAD. If you start clicking without thinking about what you're doing, it's just going to create problems for you. So again, the next coordinate is at, to make it relative. Just means measured from the last point. 2000, angle negative 60 this time, which will make it go down and give me a mirror image of the first line. And then I can just go along typing in all these coordinates. So again, at 2000, and then the angle 45, at 2000, angle minus 45, at 2000, angle 80, at 2000, angle minus 80, at 2000, angle 30, and then at 2000, angle minus 30. Enter to finish, and it should just spit out the line based on these measurements. So there shouldn't be too much thinking involved there. It's just a matter of repeating and typing in exactly what it tells you to. The next part, you do need to think a bit more about it. And so this is a command you're going to use throughout the next few exercises when you go to do the shapes we've got here. You can see all of these shapes have offset copies, so they're parallel shapes or parallel copies of all of these lines. So when you choose offset under the modify menu, you can see here the distance you need to type is 500. So I'll type that in now. And that's usually where people go wrong with offset. Again, just clicking points without looking at what it's asking you to enter. You always need to give the distance first with offset. And now I can choose any of these lines and then click to the side I want them to go. So I'm going to choose above that line, choose the next one, and then again choose above. And just keep going along, choosing each line and then choosing the side I want it to go to. The next step is to join those lines together using fillet. So again, under the modify menu, with fillet, you can see you're given the steps there to set the radius to 0, but you can check on the command line and just see if it is set to 0. If it is, you can skip that step and then just move along and choose the points. So notice in all of these exercises you're given the points labelled, point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So the first step, point 1, point 2, joins the lines at the peak. The one everyone seems to miss is the next one doing the valley. So choosing fillet again, this next line, point 2, can then be connected to the next line at point 3, and that'll join at the valley. Yes, yeah, that's right, exactly. Yep. So with this command, you do need to choose the command each time. And choose these two lines. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But remember, you've got that shortcut. Pressing enter repeats the last command. So you can always press enter to repeat the fillet in between each one, and that's a bit quicker. So I'll just press enter now. Okay, so that's the final shape. But then if you've seen on the cover, it's got the ends capped off. You can just use extra lines to draw some new lines at the end. I'll press enter twice now to finish it and then repeat lines, so I can start drawing a new one. Clicking 2 points, enter it. Yeah. Oh, exactly, yeah. And that's the point. Once you've got a few lines drawn, using Object Snap, you'll get all the accuracy you need by snapping to those existing things. Here's one.